Cancer, to your end of the month reading for July. Hope you guys are doing great out there. Welcome back, all subscribers. Anyone new to my channel, welcome, welcome. If you guys like this, please like and subscribe. Okay, friends, let's look and see what's going on in your energy. This is what you are thinking and feeling. Okay. Wow, that came out pretty quick. We got strength upside down, guys. So, is it weakness? Is it not weakness? Is it just feeling a little overwhelmed, a little bit of a struggle, having some inconsistency? Doesn't always have to be weakness, okay? So, don't think that, oh, but I'm not weak. No, no, no. It has nothing to do with that. I'm feeling more like inconsistent, struggle, something, overwhelmed. See how she's like struggling to open this lion's mouth? It's kind of how I feel, like you're having some kind of maybe even a power struggle. Let's look and see what's going on. Cancer, Cancer, Cancer. Coming out with a firm foundation. Okay. So, yeah, it feels really like you're having some kind of struggle. I mean, I just really see her trying to open this lion's mouth. I mean, maybe she's over here, maybe she's trying to close his mouth, but I don't know. Upside down, it looks like she's trying to open his mouth. So maybe it's just depending on how you're seeing it. But I don't know. I just see like, I don't know, maybe she's going to pull his tooth. Maybe he's got a rotten tooth. I don't know. But I don't know. It just looks like she's trying to open his mouth from upside down. I don't know why. And I'm pretty sure, if anything, it has nothing to do with any of that, right? But that's the way I see it. So there it is. Okay. And yes, I feel like there was some kind of disagreement. Maybe an argument went on. You're having a power struggle. You're feeling very overwhelmed. Sitting over here with a firm foundation. This card, remember, not only clarifies for the strength card upside down, but going to be the clarifying card for the whole reading. So literally getting to that firm foundation. Okay, working towards establishing that solid foundation, okay, for yourself, using that good judgment, heeding the lessons in life from the past, getting past the past, right? Concerning, it could be financial, love, you name it, right? It could even be something you love to do, right? A hobby. Maybe you just cannot figure out how this hobby is supposed to go, and I've been working on it, keeps falling apart. However it is, it feels like you are, at this point, this card can mean disadvantage or at an advantage. But sitting next to this card over here, you are totally at a disadvantage. It's clarifying on this card as disadvantage since it is upside down. Okay, and now it's going to show you like, okay, well, how are you going to respond to this to get to where you need to be? It's pretty much what it's asking you. If you feel like you're overwhelmed and at a disadvantage at this time in your life, what are you learning from it? How are you going to get to where you need to be? How are you going to root yourself? Okay, so let's get over here into the present and see what's going on. Solitude. Going straight into solitude mode, going to go straight into crab mode. Okay, well, I'm going into crab mode. I'm going to go into my shell. I'm going to think. I'm going to think because I'm feeling maybe emotionally overwhelmed, tired, feeling at a disadvantage because things are just not working the way I want them to work. Suffering in silence, trying to get past the suffering in silence. I don't want to be here anymore. I want my firm foundations. I don't want this. Trying to let that go. Trying to learn from those past mistakes. Trying to move past all of it. In the near past, you were standing your ground. Standing your ground for this firm foundation. Oh, I just heard. Don't forget where you came from. Don't forget that you were standing your ground once before to get to your firm foundation. Something happens to where now all of a sudden it might feel like what you were trying to accomplish is kind of like setting you back somewhat, maybe emotionally, or just mentally, right? But don't forget where you wanted to be. It's almost like it's like trying to take this stand to try to get here is hard. It's hard work. And in your future, you have that spiritual strength coming in. Wow. You're going to find that strength within yourself. You will no longer struggle to open this lion's mouth. You know, you're going to do whatever you're going to do by spiritual strength. And then you have the transformation in the near future as well. Getting past that loss, getting rid of this. I believe you're going to get rid of this suffering in silence to get straight over here to the transformation into a beautiful butterfly. That's how I feel. So let's go see exactly what's going on. It just feels like in the near past, you were so strong. You were standing your ground so well, and then something just knocked you back to where you're feeling overwhelming again. Three of Pentacles, standing your ground for the cooperation, the recognition. Look at what I've done. Look at the work that I've put in. I'm standing my ground for the work I've put in. I've put in all the hard work. Look at what I've done. Recognize me. Look at me. Look at me. Look at where I've come from. Look at what I've done. Eight of Swords, but you still are yourself, even though you've done all this hard work and you want all this recognition, you still have Eight of Swords. You're still trapped in the near past in your mind. You're still a little blindsided to see the cycles 100% changing in the direction you want them to. But yet you're putting in all the hard work. You've had so much growth. You're standing your ground. But there's still something sitting inside your mind. Why are you in your head? If you're still doing all of this, why were you in your head so much? Page of Pentacles, it was expected that the Page of Pentacles, backsliding relationship, backsliding faith, backsliding something. Couldn't keep the faith, couldn't keep up. Couldn't keep up with the cycles. This Page of Pentacles kept giving you bad cycles. Were they offering you bad cycles? Were they keeping you trapped? I'm doing all this hard work, but you're keeping me trapped in bad cycles. And it keeps making my faith backslide. It keeps making my relationship backslide, or even the relationship within myself. It could even be relationship within spirit itself. Having spiritual strength over there. Maybe you started losing faith. Maybe this person was offering you things that kept you inside your mind. And they weren't 100% recognizing everything you were doing. And this was overwhelming you. Yeah, because the next card is the Hermit. Now it's telling us we need to move on. We don't need to sit in the past forever, right? Spirit says it's time to move on to solitude. You're in the Hermit. This got you inside your mind. You're trapped in there, and now you're trying to find the light to get out. You're going inside, you're finding the light, you're having the realizations, you realize what's going on. And you're going to fight. It's a struggle now. It's a struggle. A realization of a struggle. And you're going over here and you're like, I'm feeling so overwhelmed. And it just feels inconsistent. It does feel inconsistent. I see that as well. The energy is inconsistent. That's what it is, you guys. It's not the hard work to not doing hard work again. That's not where the inconsistent is. The inconsistent is definitely energy. Look, I'm doing all the hard work. Oh no, I'm trapped in my head. Because this person, maybe you're dealing with a Taurus, Virgo, or a Capricorn, keeps putting you back into the same area. Or maybe you're dealing with a Virgo. I have Taurus up here twice. Plus Virgo. So however you want to see it, could be an earth sign or a Virgo. No matter what, they're all earth, right? Who are you teasing, right? It's like, wait a minute, Gold, who are you teasing? That's all earth. Yes, it's all earth. Okay, so, or you could be dealing with a Leo over here as well. Point is, they're the ones keeping you trapped inside your mind. Because it looks like you want to stand your ground, you do all the hard work, and then they come to you and they offer you something, or you expect negative from them, and they put you right back into your head. Now you're in solitude. And it almost feels with suffering and silence over here next to the Eight of Swords. It's like solitude, confinement. That's exactly how I feel. I feel like you're in solitude, confinement. You are so dug down inside your head. You know, it's like when you go there, it's deep, it's dark, and it's hard to get out of. Five of Pentacles, working your way out, making yourself feel so alone. Why can't you work with me? Don't you see what I'm trying to do? I feel so alone. I feel like no one's there helping me. I feel like even though this little boy is right there with you, you look at her, she's looking down like he doesn't even exist, like he's a ghost. Like he's just a ghost walking next to her that she can't see. Feeling so alone, so hopeless, feeling like nothing is there. Because you don't have the recognition, you don't have the rewards. It's expected that this person always comes back with something negative, offers you something that is not acceptable. Going inside from the suffering and the silence, but you're walking away. Oh, thank God. Thank God. Whether you're walking away from it inside your mind or actually walking away from it in the physical, it's going to be different from everyone. Walking away could mean getting out of this Five of Pentacles energy, getting away from, you know, just the energy itself, the mindset itself, the emotional upset itself. Or did you physically get up and say, it is the perfect timing, I see the moon, the perfect timing to get out of Dodge. I'm out of here. However it is, you got out of there. Whether, like I said, whether it was physical, mental, or emotional, and you blazed out of there. You blazed. Swiftest knight in the deck, you blazed out of there. You were like, I'm done. I went inside. I understand. I feel so alone. I'm out of here. Because you're not giving me, ooh, look at that. Page of Cups, self-confidence and self-assurance that I deserve. I deserve this. This is you, Cancer. You deserve that. You're going to go offer yourself what you deserve to have, getting back your firm foundations. I'm going back for what I stood up for in the beginning. A new, better chance for me, a place where I feel like myself. Getting away from the suffering and silence, not having to feel the depression, not having to feel like it's all a lost cause. Knowing that the only thing that's lost is what is not needed. Ooh, Five of Pentacles sitting on top of the Page of Pentacles. Deception, envy, keeping you under their thumb, keeping you in their authority. They had you in their authority. You knew it too. Maybe they were even wearing a false mask, making you believe that they cared about you. But if they really cared about you, why did they keep offering you things that made you go back in your head? Judgment coming out right now. You know right now you're making better judgment calls for yourself. Yeah, making way better judgment calls. Understanding what's going on, getting back to the faith, getting back to the calling, getting back to the firm foundations of what you really wanted, because that's what you were really after to begin with. But you have this wishy-washy energy going back and forth, and it overwhelms you, and it's inconsistent energy. Getting back into the Page of Wands. The problem is this, your energy now is inconsistent. So the problem that I'm having is, yes, you have the good judgment calls right now. You're still feeling very inconsistent. So even though you left and you have the perfect timing to get out of your head, there is a kind of a problem here. You're looking out at the Page of Wands. You're still suffering in silence no matter what. You haven't 100% really freed yourself. Otherwise, you wouldn't be thinking as the Strength card upside down. So you're half there, right? You're halfway there. You're halfway there. You're looking out as the Page of Wands to see exactly where you can go from here. But you're still feeling very overwhelmed. Why are you so overwhelmed? Knight of Wands. Because it's not moving as fast as you want it to. Even though you said you're going to do this, you're going to do that. Some of you could be dealing with a fire sign. Not thinking, you know, that it's going the way you want it to go. There's just a delay. And this causes that frustration, and that's where the overwhelming comes back in. So the overwhelming keeps, okay, so now the overwhelming steps back into play. This is why. Okay. So it's like you understand everything that's going on, and you're trying your hardest to stay away from this energy. So it's almost like this is broken, and can we just break this in half, right? Let's just break this in half. I don't know if you guys can see that. We're going to break this in half. We're going to keep the Solitude with the Five of Pentacles and the Eight of Cups with the Knight of Swords up here, because it's like, oh man, it's not even really like that, huh? It's like down here. I guess it goes this way. I guess it's like the Suffering in Silence and all these other 9 cards or whatever are going to go down here, and then these two are going to stay up here. Why are these two going to stay up here together? Because this is where the inconsistency is coming from. This is how you feel sometimes when you're really trying to battle. This is like the middle piece, right? Because this is what you're trying to walk away from, and this is what you keep battling. And then this is, we'll just keep this here. This is what you keep coming back to. Why? Because it's not moving fast enough. And even though this person may not be 100% gone, and that could be an issue as well. Because this might all just be mind play getting out of here. So it's almost like a circle going around and around and around right now. Some days you might, in the present right now, like yesterday, we could just, as an example, maybe yesterday you were like, I was so right here. But then when I woke up this morning, I was like rushing and I was bearing and I was ready to go. And then I was over here going, I don't understand. So it's like this big cycle. I'm so ready to get out. I'm so ready to let go. Oh no, they came back. So it just kind of feels right now in the present, it's kind of a cycle, because this says over here in the past too, it's this cycle of look at all the hard work I'm doing, look at what I'm doing, and then they put you back in your head with bad cycles. So I really do believe this is kind of a cycle. Okay, so, but you are looking out. You are going to gain that spiritual strength to push forward, getting out of this cycle. And I pray, what I'm praying for right now, as I'm reading these cards, saying this to you, as I pray, this reading is what brings you to this near future, for the better understanding of what's going on right now. Because that's really why I do these readings, is to make you get to where you need to be quicker. So that way you don't have to have all this over struggle. So I'm praying you watch this, you see it, you get it, and then you're like, got it. Right? Because then it all makes sense. Oh my God, it makes sense. Right? And that way, we can get you back to where your firm foundations are, where you deserve to be. No more. No more 10 of Swords. The angels say, no more 10 of Swords. You will only be offered love. Whether it's through yourself, through spiritual strength, through your guardian angels, through whoever loves you. That's where we're going. No more of this. No more. Do not hold tight to this energy upside down. Let's get rid of it, right? Let's push it away. Okay. The spiritual strength comes perfect timing. With the perfect timing comes the Knight of Cups. The Knight of Cups is telling you, I'm offering you this love. It's expected that at this time you are going to get out of this energy and you are going to be blessed. Ace of Pentacles coming at you. Let's get to it. Let me help you. Let me help you. Let me help you. Get you your promises, your homes, and your firm foundations, and the places that you feel like you need to be so that you can be happy with the Three of Cups. No more overwhelmness. No more holding on to this. No more letting people control you or anything that's negative control you. We're going to let that go. It's like rip that card in half, right? No more. This is going to give you the transformation that you need, because you're going to see. You're going to see it for all that it really one truly is. You're going to see it how? Through the moon. Don't let the moon always make you believe that it's some mysterious, secretive thing that is so evil and dark and brings out werewolves. No, it illuminates thoughts and feelings, and its intuition. It's going to illuminate the things that you need to be illuminated. It is not upside down. This isn't rose-colored glasses. It's going to show you exactly where you need to be for this transformation. This transformation of loss of all that is not needed. Having the intuition to give you better choices, better decisions. Take off your blindfold and say, oh my God, I've been stuck in doubts and insecurities for so long. And now you're traveling away from that with the Six of Swords. You are not staying there. You are going to start manifesting, getting control of your life, bringing in the firm foundations through manifestation and wishing upon a star, seeing clear, and let the healing begin. And this is the truth. It's not a lie. Healing, moderate. Moderation, doing what you need to do. These are the steps that you're going to take, right, in the near future, because this is where you need to be, because you need this fresh new start. Ace of Swords coming out, that's what you need. It's all for you. It's all for you. Of course, it's going to take time. Everything on the planet takes time. So the angels say, oh, right off the bat, look at that, don't stop. Take that action, keep going strong. Yep, all of this process will really start taking place within the next few weeks. Why? Because not only do you need to be assertive, because I know after you watch this video, those of you who this resonates with, I think you're going to become more assertive. That's what I really truly believe. Okay? And that was the reading for you, my friends. And until next time, peace and love. Bye-bye.